What's up guys, Chicks here from Chicks Tech Reviews. So this is the world's first 60 GHz millimeter wave streaming game console. With it, you can stream games from any HDMI device, be it your PS4, PS5, Xbox, Nintendo Switch, or even your gaming PC. Basically, any device with an HDMI output can be streamed to this console. And you can enjoy that gaming action on a portable unit with 0% lag, with 3.9 gigabits per second transmission rate, which is more than enough for full HD streaming with zero compression and super smooth gaming experience. And it's much faster than Wi-Fi and Bluetooth streaming. In fact, this millimeter wave technology is 50 times faster than Wi-Fi streaming. And what makes it better is no internet is required for this console to work. Also, there is no CPU, RAM or storage inside this console. This works predominantly via millimeter wave streaming. That means no slowdown over time due to insufficient specifications or resources, and you can play all your favorite AAA games on a portable device. Imagine being able to play any platform, multi-platform gaming on a single handheld console. That's what I call a dream come true for gamers. Now, I could be playing PS5 in the living room whilst the TV is being occupied. I could then switch to my main PC or Nintendo Switch, or sometimes I even like to play PS3 games. Imagine being able to do all of that on one portable handheld. So I absolutely love the idea and couldn't wait to get my hands on this. And after using this thing for a solid month, I want to share with you my thoughts of what this is like for everyday use. But before that, let's start off with what you get inside the box. So you're getting a 45 watt fast charger. You get a left angle and right angle HDMI adapter. You get two Type-C charging cables. So one for the actual console and you've got one for the controllers. A Type-C to Type-C cable. You've got a wireless millimeter wave HDMI transmitter. Now the game console itself does feel very premium in the hands. Now the body of the main unit is actually made from metal, and you have some controls on top for power, back, and volume control. You've got a headphone jack, you've got a Type-C fast charging port, and you have a full featured Type-C 3.1 port and a mini HDMI out. At the bottom of the device you've got two speaker grills, and you even have a tripod thread at the bottom. Now the actual joysticks are actually third-party Nintendo Switch Joycons. So you could actually use the original Nintendo Switch Joycons or any other third-party Joycon that you wish to use. And depending on what console you're connecting to, you can even use your own PC game controller, your PlayStation 5, PS4 controller, or even your Xbox controllers, etc. So you don't have to use the Joy-Cons if you don't want to. You can use any controller that you're connected to. Alright, so let me quickly show you how easy this is to set up. So the first thing you need to do is connect the transmitter directly to the HDMI port, and this part with the PeakDo logo needs to be facing outwards in order for it to work properly. So back of the PS5 you're going to plug in the HDMI, but you're also going to plug in some power, as this unit does require 5 watts of power, and that can be powered via the actual console, so you can just plug this into the console's USB port. Next thing you need to do is plug in the Bluetooth dongle for the Joy-Cons. So you plug that in. So here's the screen. I'm going to turn the power on. Okay, it says no signal, but within a few seconds it's going to automatically connect to the PeakDo. There we go, we're connected. So you don't need to stand next to this thing. You can be anywhere in this room and it will still work. So you can see that the Joy-Cons are not actually connected, so you need to pair the Joy-Cons up. To pair the Joy-Cons, you are basically pressing this button, keep it pressed for a few seconds until you see the flashing blue light. So one side has been paired, the red light stays on steady, and so does the blue light inside. Then you need to pair the other one with this one. So what you're doing now is pressing these two buttons, keep them pressed until you see that light flashing, and then you just simply turn this one on. Right? So in a few seconds you will see both blue lights steady. So white light is steady and both blue lights are connected. So we have now connected to the PlayStation 5. You only need to do this once. Next time you switch on this PlayStation 5, just keep the home button pressed and everything would just connect up itself. But if you put this dongle into another system, if you put it into a PC, or if you put it into another console, PlayStation 4, Switch, then you need to repair the Joy-Cons again. And you do have some controls at the top which will allow you to adjust the brightness, the volume, and even the fan noise. So there is a built-in cooling fan to keep the system running cool. So really nice how this connects. This is my PlayStation 5. We're completely controlling it using this device. PlayStation 5 is literally behind me. I would say 1.5 meters away from me. So let me open up a game and show you how this works.
We have to turn this around now. We're taking Alpha. Let's strike near your location. We're taking Charlie.
So I just tested a whole bunch of games from 3 different systems, PS3, PS4 and PS5. I just wanted to show you how awesome the gameplay is with no lag or noticeable latency. Games play really nice. They almost feel native. It doesn't actually feel like I'm streaming the game at all. The millimeter wave technology is impressive and will work anywhere in the room with no issues, no matter how large your room is. But it will not work through walls. So if I just leave the room, the wall will block the millimeter wave signal and the game will freeze, followed by blue screen showing no signal. As soon as I re-enter the room, the signal will pick up again in a few seconds and I can continue playing. Not really a deal breaker for me, as I usually game in my living room, but when people want to watch TV, I can just switch to the millimeter wave handheld, which works really well for me. But for those people who want to game in different rooms, this will not be possible unless you use some sort of extension cable for the HDMI transmitter. Another cool feature which no one has really mentioned is the HDMI Out. This is technically a portable monitor in your hands. So you can connect your PC or Mac via mini HDMI or even the Type-C out and use it as a second screen. You can also connect your game console directly via HDMI or even Android TV box or Fire TV stick. So very versatile. So there you have it, guys. That was the PeakDo millimeter wave streaming handheld. Really nice to see what these guys have done with millimeter wave technology. Gaming on this handheld feels awesome, especially as there is no lag experienced at all. It doesn't even feel like you're streaming the game. It actually feels like you're playing the game natively on the handheld. So absolutely no lag or noticeable latency. So very nice build quality. The display is pretty decent, although it's not a touchscreen. Built-in speakers are also pretty decent, loud and clear. This unique console is very versatile. Play games on any platform, watch movies, or use as a second screen for your computer. Battery life is around 3 hours or more if you have the brightness set to medium or less. On maximum screen brightness, the battery only appears to last just over 1 hour. Although medium brightness is still more than sufficient to game on, I actually use mine at around 35% brightness, and I feel that gives me the best battery performance and the screen still looks nice and bright. The only caveat, and could be a deal breaker for some people, is it does not work through walls. So 60 GHz millimeter wave technology will give you that high bandwidth of 3.9 gigabits per second, which is great. Can't complain about that streaming performance, but you need to be in the same room to enjoy it. So bottom line, I really like what PeakDo have created, This is no doubt the future of home game streaming, and I'm using mine a lot. I really enjoy playing PS5 games on this, especially when other people are watching TV. I can easily switch to the handheld and still enjoy super fast gaming performance. Now, something else to mention, I have noticed that some PS5 games are not compatible with the Joy-Con controllers. So it's not this handheld's fault, it's the PS5 itself. Some games just won't work with the Switch Joy-Cons. So in that scenario, you need to just use the PS5 controller, which of course works great. Other consoles don't seem to have any compatibility issues with the Joy-Con controllers. All the games working fine on PS3, PS4, Xbox Series X and PC games. It's just PS5 has an issue with some games. So most of my favorite games work. Some games will say Switch controller not compatible. Now, all in all, very happy with my purchase. This product will give you next gen game streaming console in your hands. Full speed game streaming, limited to 1080p but sufficient on that 7-inch IPS display. So yeah, great overall experience. I can highly recommend this product. If you think about getting a Christmas present for yourself or a loved one, this product is sure to bring a smile on your face. It's mad fun. Now, with all that being said, I will leave the links in the description box so you guys can check this product out for yourself. That's all for this video. Don't forget to like and sub. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace.